Hello, and welcome to There in Your Community. I'm your host, Caroline Brown, along with my co-hosts, Eric Hill and Patricia McDougall. There in Your Community highlights people, places, and things in the community that make a difference. Today, we're here at the 44th Annual Congressional Black Caucus Conference. Let's take a look at this year's events, highlights, and interviews.
Welcome back. I have here with me two attendees. They've attended the affair before, so we're going to find out how they're doing now. Tell us your name and where you're from.
Robin S. Davis, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, Charlotte. And your name?
Terry Harmon, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
So what brings you back to the caucus? Did you have fun last year?
Excellent time. We came with our husbands. They work for Wells Fargo.
Oh, great. What events did you attend this year?
So far, I've gone to some of the sessions, and the gala is always our favorite event.
So how were the sessions? I went in a couple of sessions, and they were outstanding.
Yeah, they're very informative. I learned a lot. Great networking opportunities.
Any session that you remember in particular that you would like to share with the audience?
Well, I didn't go to a session.
Okay.
I'm here today.
Well, that's good. You're here for a wonderful session.
Exactly.
And how about you? I went to a youth session, and it was extraordinary. Any session you can remember?
The one on the HBCUs I found very informative.
Wow, that sounds great. Anything else you all would like to say? A shout out to?
Well, I'm really excited about seeing the president speak tonight. I'm very interested to see what he has to say about all the issues that are going on, and really, really proud and privileged to be here this evening.
Wow. Well, thank you both for your interview, and I hope you enjoy yourself the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Thanks. Back to you. Hello, and welcome back. We have another attendee. Can I get your name and where you're from?
Lavinia Wilkerson. I'm from Ohio.
Great, welcome. So tell us, what is the most important thing you've learned this weekend from CBC?
Just the hope that the Congressional Black Caucus offers. So, yeah. And the hope.
Did you attend a lot of the events here?
Actually, I just arrived today, so this was my first event. So just hearing the awards and the recipients, and I've admired many of them. So it was very encouraging and just hopeful, and I could appreciate that.
The weekend was absolutely wonderful. How do you feel about the president's speech tonight?
Oh, wow, that was powerful. What a pleasant surprise, and just the way he spoke and how the accomplishments that he's made in his presidency, and just the hope that he gives, and everything that's offered, and how he spoke of Eric Holder. So, yeah, very powerful.
Very powerful. Do you have anything to say, to give to the young kids today?
Education. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Don't give up. Always hope and believe in yourself. And you can do it. Believe and succeed.
Wow. Well, we want to thank you for your interview, and we hope you had fun for the remainder of your stay. Thank you. We'll be right back.
We are here at the 2014 Congressional Black Caucus Phoenix Award Dinner. And I am here with Mr. Rocky PR Miracle, and he's going to tell us what CBC means to him.
It's just a wonderful opportunity to network. And today, it was just wonderful that prayer breakfast, because I just got back from Ferguson. And that's what we did down there. We were trying to revive the movement of Dr. Martin Luther King, because we saw that nobody was praying. They were just going out in the streets. And I was in that movement in the 60s in Atlanta, Georgia. And we prayed before we went out. So that's what we went down there to encourage everybody to do. And not to just sing rap songs, but to sing the songs of the civil rights movement. We shall overcome. We reintroduced that song and all the Black Negro spirituals. So I just really agree with everything that the man said at the prayer breakfast this morning, because we need to reach back to the days of Dr. Martin Luther King. And I commend Obama for not just going to war immediately, but for getting the allies together. And we just need to pray for our president at this time, because he is really, really being attacked. And my group that I represent, the Pray at the Pump movement, we're asking President Obama to immediately have a national day of prayer and fasting, because this is what the country needs right now.
Oh, totally. I totally agree about that. Absolutely. Well, we had the Congressional Black Caucus. We had events and workshops all week. I take it you was out of town, but were you able to go to any of the workshops?
I have not been able to go to the workshops as much as I have in the past, but they're always tremendous.
Oh, absolutely.
And people should really go. Everything is virtually free, and they have all these wonderful freebies at the job fairs and the assemblies and everything. So put this down on your calendar next year, because it is just the biggest event for black people in the entire nation, and we should really support it as much as possible. And I hope that there'll be less partying sometimes and more money given to help these nonprofits that are trying to change things.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Well, I wish you all the best too, and you're a lovely lady.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Okay. We are here at the 2014 Phoenix Award dinner with the Congressional Black Caucus, and I am here with Barry. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing real well. This is always an enjoyable event, and to me, it's a reunion. It's when the family can come together and we find out what issues we need to hash out for the coming year.
And I saw you here last year, and you had a fabulous time, so I think you came back again. It's so good to see you.
Well, thank you. It's good seeing you also.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll be able to catch some of the good parties that are going on after the event ends.
Oh, yeah, that's the real party. I mean, this is good, but the real party's coming up right after this. So, hey, definitely, let's do that. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give me your full name, Barry.
My name is Barry Tucker.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. We are at the NNPA Association Big CBC events, and I am here with three fabulous people. I'm going to let them tell you all about this fabulous event and Congressional Black Caucus Week.
I'm at a wonderful event. My name is Aaron Phillips, and I'm here with Kathy Jones.
I'm Kathy Lee Jones of the Wu-Tang Clan, and this is Mr. Aaron Phillips, the Vice President of Chameleon Entertainment, the label that holds Jamie Foxx and the fabulous Brandy. And over here we got Mr. Chucky Thompson, one of the original hit men from Bad Boy Entertainment, produced Faith, Mary J., and then all of that and then some. And now he's here to tell you about his new releases right now. Take it away, Chuck.
All right, well, cool. Well, first off, I just want to say this is a lovely event that they have here, you know what I'm saying? In Washington, D.C., my hometown. It's a beautiful thing. What we're working on, we just finished Faith Evans. She has a song out right now called I Deserve It featuring Missy Elliott. So, I mean, just check that out. Also, Raheem Devon, Queen, is in stores right now. I mean, amongst other things, we're working on some other things right now. So just look, stay tuned. Stay tuned for Chucky Thompson and the family right here.
Hey, big shout out.
Again, many, many more successful years to not only NPA, but also the Congressional Black Caucus. We love you so much. We must recruit more youth.
Hey, big shout out. CBC. We are in the house.
Yes,
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We're back with another attendee at the conference. Your name, sir?
Lawrence Carter. I prefer to be called Larry.
Hi, Larry. And where are you from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow, you traveled far. Is there any particular reason why you came here?
No, but I live here now. I live in a district now. I live in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Oh, okay. So tell us, in regard to the community, if you think this event is helping the community and what's your take on it?
I think the Congressional Black Caucus have done a whole lot over the years, specifically inspiring the young leaders to be stronger leaders in the future.
So I see Vietnam veteran on your hat.
Yes, I served in Vietnam.
Wow. So did you attend any of the conferences regarding?
Yes, I did. I attended the Veterans Forum with Congresswoman Corrine Brown at the Canada Office Building, room 334, for the past 3 years.
Oh, for the past 3 years. So it must be interesting because you keep coming back.
Yeah.
So what was the discussion at the conference so that we could share so that other people can partake in these wonderful conferences that are held here?
Well, they're trying to reach out for the veterans and let them know that they're not forgotten because we have been in an ugly war. And even though peace is not free, but we got to defend our nation in time of war. And I appreciate Congresswoman Brown for her leadership in supporting the Vietnam veterans, or all veterans.
Yes, and we appreciate all veterans and we appreciate you. Is there anything you would like to say to the younger audience out there and regarding to serving their country and even partaking in these wonderful events so that they can share their messages?
I think that they should, I'm not recruiting to go in the military. Perhaps they want to maybe try to reserve, the Air Force Reserve, or maybe go to West Point, or Air Force Academy, or the Navy Academy. And then if they like it, then they just pursue a career in the military like I did. I'm retired U.S. Army and proud of it. Still serving.
Still serving, and I'm proud of it too. I think that's wonderful. All right, we thank you for your interview, and we hope you have fun the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back. We're back with another attendee. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Leanna Singh and I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Toronto, Canada. What brings you all the way here?
Well, actually, my mother, she wanted to come, so I'm accompanying her.
Wow, is this your first year here?
It is.
So what event are you looking forward to most?
Well, the event that I went to, I like the sessions, the general sessions. They were very informative, but I guess the climax would be the awards dinner.
Any particular thing you're looking forward to in the award ceremony?
Seeing President Barack Obama. I am a fan, and First Lady Michelle Obama, so I'm looking so forward to that.
Great. What do you think about this event overall, what it's doing, the information it's sharing?
I do think it's very informative. I think that it's bringing awareness to a lot of the issues that are affecting minority communities. It is highlighting a lot of issues that are affecting us, but it's also, asking the question, what can we do to change it? And I like the theme of this year's event. It's, it starts with you, and just bringing awareness of social responsibility and doing what we should be doing in order to better, not just for the community, for ourselves, but for future generations.
You're exactly right. It starts with us. And so when I leave here, it's definitely going to start with me. Any thing that you saw to make you interested in starting something new once you leave?
Yeah, so I went to a session called My Brother's Keeper that President Obama is very involved with. And I was seeing the panelists, and they were the mother of the slain from police brutality. So there was the Sean Bell's mother and Michael Brown's parents. And it just showed me that, police brutality and racial profiling is an epidemic, and we're burying too many of our black men. Like, they're on the chopping block. And so when I go home, I want to see how I can mentor or find mentors for the young youth, the black youth, that, if they are fatherless, if they come from single-parent families, how can I be influential and instrumental in leading them on the right path? Like, encouraging education, encouraging, being responsible.
And I think that's what this event is all about. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the interview, and enjoy yourself the remainder of the day. Thank you.
I am here with Mr. David Cox Jr., and we are at the Congressional Black Caucus Awards Phoenix Gala. And tell me, what does Congressional Black Caucus mean to you?
The Congressional Black Caucus means to me what I fought for my entire life. Mel Watt was my congressman in North Carolina. I worked very hard to get him elected. I believe in diversity. I believe in representation of the people. The 43 members of the Congressional Black Caucus are things that I grew up as a child fighting against segregation, fighting for voting rights, fighting for all the things to make this possible, and I believe in it with all my heart.
Oh, thank you so much. Truly appreciate that. And I see you was at a couple of the different events we had during the week. Tell me.
Oh, yes. The prayer breakfast was wonderful this morning. Really enjoyed the prayer breakfast a whole lot. I laughed with my sons. I told them I've always wanted to be a Baptist preacher, but I want to be a black Baptist preacher. They preach better.
Wonderful. Thank you.
No. Dr. Boots was wonderful this morning. It was a great message. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hear your voice. Get ready.
Hello, and welcome back to There in Your Community. We're going to ask some attendees what CBC means to them. Can I get your name and where you're from?
Sarah Baker from Dallas, Texas.
Wow, you traveled pretty far.
I did. It's my first time here at the CBC, and I have to say it has been an overwhelming experience. It's been one that I will take back home to my party in Dallas, and certainly, spread the word that it's certainly somewhere that everybody needs to come to see the wealth of education and the wealth of just, the legislature and all of that here circled all together is just amazing. It has been an amazing experience.
Wow, what is the most important thing that you've got out of this entire weekend?
The fact that we now need to go back and start with ourselves. We've got to be the one to stand up and move forward and bring somebody with us. So I think that the theme of the CBC this year certainly speaks to where we are today and where we need to go.
Great. Can I get your name and where you're from?
Elfa Craig from Atlanta, Georgia, psychologist.
Wow, you also traveled far. So tell us what CBC means to you.
It's an opportunity for me to network and also to attend meaningful workshops. And one of the most important things that I got out of the CBC this year was the fact that when you don't vote, then you're not being a good citizen, and only people who are not U.S. citizens don't vote, so there's no excuse for black people not to vote.
I totally agree. Hi, can I get your name and where you're from?
Hi, I'm Dr. Patricia Roberts Harris, and I'm a family medicine physician in Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, great. So how do you feel about the medical? How do you feel about Obama's medical plan?
I think that, as Obama said, we've taken large leaps to try to make a lot of people have insurance. We have lots of miles to go, miles and miles and miles before we sleep. I appreciate the fact that he is doing something that many, many presidents have said that they would do, and he actually implemented something. But we'll work with him, and I want to keep working with him because I work in an underserved area, and we really, really still need more help and encouragement and inspiration.
Great. What is the most important thing you've got out of this weekend?
The most important thing I got was inspiration. Inspiration to our children, inspiration to our elderly, just inspiration to America. Don't give up. We've come too far.
You heard that. Don't give up. We've come too far. I want to thank each one of you for your interview, and we hope you had fun for the remainder of your trip. Thank you. We'll be right back.
I have benefited for several years as an elected official from the Arizona Format newspaper's coverage of African American elected officials. It even goes back as far as when I was in high school and played college and high school sports. The Arizona Informant was the only paper in the Phoenix area, in the state of Arizona, covering what African Americans did. When we were being blamed for everything wrong, it was the Arizona Informant that was sharing with people across this state and across the country that there were African Americans who were living in a positive way, doing positive things in the community. I have benefited greatly, and so has my family, so have my friends, and so has this community. Without the Arizona Informant for over 45 years, almost 50 years, they have been the only one reporting the good news in the African American community. I thank Clovis Campbell Jr., I thank his father and uncle for creating the paper, and I thank his family for continuing to run that paper in the way that they have. On behalf of all of the African Americans, more than you think there are in Arizona, I say thank you to the Arizona Informant, and I say thank you to the black press, because I know whatever's happening in Phoenix is happening big all around the country with the NNPA. God bless you and keep you.
Okay, real quick, just give me a happy 75th anniversary NNPA shout out and kind of however you want to go with
Happy 75th anniversary to the NNPA. God bless you and keep up the good work.
Fantastic. Great. Thank you, sir.
Can I get a shout out to the Congressional Black Caucus? God bless the Congressional Black Caucus, and thank you for giving us an opportunity as African Americans to be heard and to learn what's going on in the world that we don't often get a chance to see. We thank you for this experience, and we thank you for hosting this event annually. I will be here next year, and I'll be here as long as God allows. Congratulations.
We'll put the mic right over there. Yeah, slide in right over there from me. Right here. Cynthia? So we'll move the mic to this gentleman right here. How you doing? Who's taking the picture? Oh, she's taking the picture.
Hey, how are you guys? I'm Joe Towns, representative of the state of Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm here celebrating the 75th anniversary of the NAPA. I want to congratulate you guys and talk about the importance of the NAPA, especially as it relates to how we as African Americans are portrayed in the press. It's amazing that the black press always seems to get it correct, and the other press, the majority press, does not get it correct as it relates to our community. For that alone, we are indebted to them for that accuracy as it relates to our community. We want to encourage them to continue to do that and continue to embolden the stories that they tell in our community so that the general populace cannot be deceived by sometimes wicked propaganda. Some of that propaganda is just not accurate. And we need to make sure that our people are understanding exactly what is going on. I don't care whether it's dealing with astrology or zoology, finance, politics, all of the above. The black press does a fantastic job, and for that, we are indebted. And the coverage on the Ferguson story has been fantastic. And I unfortunately, a long time ago, stopped taking the majority paper because I didn't like how we were portrayed. They don't do any better. And so I started voting with my dollars not to partake of that nonsense and that ill and maltreatment of African Americans, especially as it relates to business people, elected officials. I would encourage you all to start doing more investigative stories as it relates to what's going on in the Anglo-Saxon community. Typically, there's always minorities that are indicted, especially elected officials around the country. It's always that. And we did not steal this country. And we didn't steal a race of people working for free. I'd love to see y'all do some more stories as it relates to being investigative, as it relates to the total community. Here again, congratulations. Keep up the good work. God bless you.
I am here at the 2014 Congressional Black Caucus Awards Phoenix Gala, and look who I have with me, Congresswoman. How are you? Looking fabulous as always.
I'm Congresswoman Frederica Wilson from Miami, Florida.
Oh my!
And this is absolutely phenomenal.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes. This has been a wonderful evening, one that I will always cherish and remember.
And you are always looking sharp. I tell you, look at this. This is truly her signature right here. And I can see it from all the way across the room. My. Well, we are happy to have you here. We really appreciate it. Much love to you.
Thank you so much.
And out of all of the different workshops, were you able to attend any of them?
Oh, I had one myself on My Brother's Keeper. I have a huge mentoring program across the nation. And I am the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus on My Brother's Keeper.
Well, you must know Reverend Holmes then, because, right? I'm sure, because you know what? He said, I asked him what was his favorite workshop, not to single them out or anything, but I said, well, we'll just pick one that you thought that you kind of felt over the other, and he mentioned that one was one of his key ones.
Standing room only.
Oh,
in fact, they called the fire marshal to make some of the people leave, and we were letting them in 2 at a time. It was phenomenal.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to make sure I make that one next year. So please invite me.
I certainly will. Not a problem at all.
Well, much love.
Love and congratulations to Miss Kathy Hughes.
Oh, yeah. She's doing fabulous work as well. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Ivy Pendleton, and I'm here at the Congressional Black Caucus annual legislative dinner, and we are having a fantastic time tonight. I mean, so many people are here, so many legislators are here, and the platform is energized, and we are looking forward to moving policy forward and making things great in the U.S.
I'm Congressman Elijah Cummings from Maryland's 7th Congressional District. This CBC has been one of the very best weekends that we've had, and it's a wonderful thing that we've been now able to make this partnership with TV One.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's exciting. Now we're able to amplify everything that we do to millions and millions of people. And God continues to bless the CBC. And I'm so glad that it allowed the CBC to be a part of my destiny.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
All right.